Another thing. Before, this is part 2, May 16th. It's 16 degrees out. Canada, Ontario, still got some light out. It's, I believe it's after 8 o'clock, but still got some light out. Yeah, but this will be a good thing to check actually. So what I'm going to do before I put this bike back into my little workshop where I do my stuff, I'm going to do a spark plug pull for you guys, just so you guys can get an idea of what we're doing, what I'm doing here, over here at firstfloor.online, because at the end of the day, we like to get to the bottom of things. Efficiency is key. So there's our plug. Nice and dry, not bad. I actually ordered a jet kit for this carburetor, and I didn't even need the jet kit. With the carburetor itself, with just the jets that are in it right now, from what I'm seeing right here, folks, it's got a good little burn going on. I know this camera is just not sensitive enough, but you got a very light brown, and I imagine once you get out on the bike and you start to, put the load on it, you're going to get obviously a more hotter burn here. This is a little bit cooler. It's on the darker side, but if I was riding this bike, this would be obviously a little bit more of a tinge brown, but you just can't see it because of the light that I'm dealing with at this moment. But I'm in my backyard, so but you got a slight brown on there, and it's not wet or anything. And this is the Goofit carburetor, pz19 with the electric choke, 19 millimeter. Runs really well with this CAG motor. I'm almost curious to put the back tire back on this thing and see if I can figure out how to get this thing to go down the road again, because I'm kind of curious what the motor will do. It never sounded like this before, that I can say, and it just sounds like a monster, and I haven't done anything to it. So, bone stock. It's got a basic pipe that came with it, and the only thing I've upgraded was the ignition with the Black Bandit Box, obviously, and that Goofit carburetor, because the DeLordo that I had in there, the clone, I'm not a fan, and I'd be lying if I said that I was a fan of that carburetor. It's never really ran good for me, but it's just today that it was ironic that I kind of looked, right down the inside of this carburetor just to find out that there's no angle from the outside of the carburetor into the inside. It's directly straight through. It's like a drilled pipe right down the middle. So the Bernoulli effect, it's never going to happen on that carburetor, and that's why that carburetor was horrible at metering fuel. All I have to do with this right now is just adjust my idle screw over here, and this thing will sit here and idle away. And I'll probably do another video, but the next video I do, I'll have an RPM gauge with a meter connected to this, so you can get a good idea of the circuit. So if you decide to do a build like this, you'll know. But no, double A's, if you're running double A's on a setup like this with the Black Bandit Box, double A's, 8 double A's will give you 12 volts, around 2 amps in if you got rechargeables, you're good for 2 hours. Me, I go for long rides. My shortest rides are always 10K, and my longest rides I usually run up around 30K, 20, 30K, but on the Black Bandit bike. But one of them boxes is inside of there, but this is all strictly demo. But yeah, I wanted you guys to see that spark plug before I put this away in my shop. So yeah, stay tuned. www.firstfloor.online. Go there. You can pick up one of these Black Bandit Box. Just get in contact with me. I'll get back to you. Stay tuned.